Paladins introduces a new tree-like champion named Grover. Chronicle RuneScape Legends plans for new content and a new legend in open beta. Warface is trying to keep Skynet from becoming self-aware, and Gigantic finally drops its NDA. What's happening, guys? James Blonde here with MMOHuts.com with a quick weekly recap for MMO news and announcements of the week ending February 8th, 2016. And this week's news is all about the class and character reveals, starting with the new Samurai class for Dragomon Hunter featured in their February update. This update not only introduces the new class, but 2 new dungeons, a new guild boss, and plenty of bug fixes. The Samurai class now offers the power of wind in combination with either a supersized katana or twin halberds. But believe it or not, the bigger focus here is the 2 new dungeons for both mid and high-level players. The Hopalong Wonderland is a worthy challenge for solo and group players level 35 or higher, pitting them against a horde of bloodthirsty Hopalongs and their giant boss Rotten Tail. See, I told you they can't help but put zombies in every single game, some way or the other. If that's not enough, the new Trial Tower is available for solo and group players at level 50. Here, hunters must race against a clock of only 15 minutes to clear 20 floors packed with the most savage Dragomon in the game's existence. Now, the old guild boss has also retired in this update and has been replaced with a new, tougher challenge, of course. Learn more about the new update from the site post at MMOHuts.com. Also, around the same time last week, Nosgoth definitely hasn't stopped the stream of cool updates leading up to its launch. Sometimes I kind of forget it's in open beta. This past week, the team at Square Enix and Psyonix revealed a new human class, the Beastmaster, the Scourge of the Wild. Choosing to fight vampires with more than just firepower, the Beastmaster combines powerful magics with immortal-stopping firearms to make a real dent in unwary enemies. But perhaps their greatest trick is the ability to transform into a bird of prey, ensuring speedy vampires don't get away with just a sliver of health any longer. Gotta say, it'll definitely be nice having a good human option to better chase down weak vampires with. Nothing has been revealed in terms of their specific abilities, weapons, or release date for that matter, but keep your eye out here. I have a feeling that we'll find out really soon. Next up, it looks like Groot is now in Paladins. Well, not quite, it's actually Grover. Not that Grover, this Grover. Grover is a melee champion who uses an axe to murder enemies. He can throw it when he needs to as his secondary fire. His Q ability, called Briars and Blossoms, looks like it can heal allies and damage enemies over time on cast. Of course, it's always good to have another character that can heal. Now, the cool part is that he can grapple to higher vantage points, unlike any other champion, with his Vine ability. That'll be useful later on. And of course, his ultimate lets him spin to win with his axe, chopping everybody down at the knees. More details coming soon with patch 14 dev blog. As you can see, gameplay should be out today, February 8th. Keep an eye out for that. Just as a teaser, Devilian gives us a taste of what to expect with the new Tempest class. This past week, Tryon mentioned its first major content update called the Fury of the Tempest update. It's coming on February 18th. According to the reveal post, the dynamic Tempest class has mastered the art of blades in battle. She's skilled in both aerobatics and transformation of the weapons she wields. So when faced with overwhelming odds, her daggers can combine into a twin-bladed glaive. Also with this update, the level cap has been increased to 54, and with it you'll find a new raid dungeon, 2 new Arc Devil dungeons, and of course level 54 gear sets. This of course is just a teaser for the Tempest class for now. We should see a complete reveal sometime this week or next, and get her in-game on the 18th. And for yet another character reveal, Brawlhalla revealed Koji, an Asian warrior skilled with both sword and bow, and he's far different than his female counterpart Hattori. In fact, he looks like he's sweeping the floor with her. These trailers kind of make him look broken, or if I were to go up against a pro. Either way, same difference. The bow is really shown to be a cool weapon in the game, one of the reasons why I favor Azoth, other than the fact that, of course he's a cool-looking skeleton dude, but as you can tell from the gameplay, Koji doesn't mess around. He's just one man and the blade of his ancestors against a corrupt empire. Basic samurai stuff. Koji is available in-game as of February 4th for 7,200 gold. Alright, so this last character isn't exactly new, but rather new to people who are not yet playing Paragon. This past week, we got a new gameplay video showcasing Kallari's hero abilities, and as cool as the game looks, it almost looks like we're watching a reveal for Warframe instead. Not quite. Clearly, Kallari's first ability is to cloak, pun intended. The second is to throw a dagger, then evade, aka jump like a freaking superhero, and finally spin dash through the enemy holding daggers as his ultimate, his or her, I'm not really sure. It's a nice little teaser, but that's pretty much all it's good for now, is to tease, seeing that I'm not in the game. Moving on from all the character and class reveals, news came in last week from Above and Beyond Technologies, the developers working on the Repopulation. Now, in recent news, the developers have had some difficulties with their game engine, and they pretty much decided to scrap the engine altogether and rebuild the game from the ground up using Unreal 4. In doing so, they've released a new teaser trailer for a spin-off game built in Unreal 4 called Fragmented. Now, it's supposed to be a more limited online version of the original game during its currently stalled phase. In pre-alpha, the gameplay, as you can see here, looks really good. I mean, that's the Unreal 4 engine. Gives us much higher hopes for not only this game, but the future of the Repopulation. Head over to the site posted at MMOHuts.com for more information about the future of the Repopulation and this brand new game called Fragmented. But speaking of engines, Perfect World Entertainment announces the 9th expansion for Neverwinter called the Maze Engine that pits players against the Demon Lord Baphomet. Sorry, I felt like I needed to say that all epic-like. The Maze Engine continues the stories of demons escaping from the abyss that started in Neverwinter's Underdark. And with this module, we'll see the return of dungeons. The developers are bringing back 4 of the favorites, each one having both a visual and design pass to bring them up to the quality standards that players expect. They're also bringing back Castle Never as a revamped higher tier dungeon. It's got a new look, new fights, and a new story. Mounts are also getting an overhaul, but not too many details have been revealed just yet on that, but you can automatically expect that all of the mounts that you own will be a lot better. And finally, they're bringing a new campaign for the solo player. This time around, they're focusing on content available at level 60 that can provide additional story as well as give the solo players a growth path to follow. Keep a lookout for more details on the new module as they come available over the next couple of weeks. On a similar note, Carbine Studios and NCSoft released their first screenshots and sparse details about the next addition to the WildStar Nexus saga, the frozen wasteland of Arcterra. This new tundra of death promises snowballing villains, as the more bosses you defeat in an area, the bigger and more abundant the enemies become. Ending your frenzy will be rewarded by, no doubt, epic loot. Most epic of which is likely to come from rare keys dropped from the biggest bosses, letting you into secret faction-exclusive dungeons. On the story side, you can join up with friends or play solo to tackle the next stage of the battle between Duracera and the Entity. Stay tuned for more details. No arrival date has been mentioned. Next up, a new trailer came out this past week showcasing the Earth Shaker Co-op mission in Warface. This new mission tests your co-op team skills in a secret volcano lair where it literally looks like you're trying to take down Skynet and the machines. It'd only be that much better if you had to take out Terminators in the process. But either way, expect to be in really tight quarters facing turrets and defenses that absolutely want you dead. And the idea here is to push past whatever the research facility throws at you, getting to the top of Blackwood's volcanic lair and neutralizing a deadly new threat without the help of John Connor. Seems like a pretty cool new co-op mission, nothing like a gauntlet of murder turrets to change things up a bit. Also last week, Jagex announced the completion of the closed beta for Chronicle Runescape Legends. The beta has been live since November 25th, and over the course of 2 months, they've overhauled the balance of the game, reworked the entire crafting system, and completely reassessed the development focus. So as of today, February 8th, the game will be closing for 6 weeks, don't worry, to prepare for open beta, allowing them to make the big updates and changes the community has requested. For those who participated in the closed beta, expect to get some exclusive rewards when the open beta starts around March 16th. Now, the actual start date will be officially announced later on this week on the 11th, but beyond that, during the open beta, they plan to introduce the 5th playable legend, Vanescula, bringing over 40 new cards and a brand new way to play. So, on top of the infrastructure changes, they're bringing some massive new additions to the game, things such as more gameplay, modes, progression, and customization, to name a few. Next up, Dungeon Defenders 2 is introducing the Dragonfall Carnival event starting tomorrow, February 9th. This update includes Dragonfall Carnival as a limited time event map full of whimsy, wonder, and whatever else has to do with the carnival. Clearly, it's a carnival-themed thing. You can spin the bling wheel to earn golden pets, shadow costumes, and more exclusive prizes. If you can fend off the carnies in the first place, they look like they might want to bite you. This update also brings with it the new Heroes Marketplace, a new outdoor social hub, and while the carnival is in town, you can spin the carnival prize wheel to win buffs, fireworks, and other items. Plenty of cool new things to check out in this update, but then again, according to their community, there's still plenty of stuff for the developers to fix as well. On a similar note, Robot Entertainment announced the launch of Orcs Must Die Unchained Patch 2.7, known as Beta Meta. and that the focus for this patch is to bring a better overall game experience and improved meta. Go figure. Key features of this update include a new campaign mode, letting players battle across over 50 challenges to level up their account and upgrade traps, a new tinkering system so players can upgrade traps, improving stats and customizing them with new parts, 3 new maps, 5 new traps, 5 new traits, and 4 survival minions have been included. They've completely removed the Skull Store, introduced an improved dashboard UI, and focused on card crafting, and finally, they've revamped the role system, removing predetermined hero roles and letting players have more freedom in picking their roles as perks during hero selection. The patch is live as of now. Hopefully it's all it's hyped up to be. But finally, for a last bit of news, Gigantic announced recently that it has finally dropped the NDA as part of the Beta 2.0 move, in addition to its 24/7 closed beta test. While people interested in taking Gigantic for a spin will still need to apply to access the closed beta, Motiga is adding new beta testers by the tens of thousands, making it fairly easy to get in. This also marks the debut of the latest Gigantic build for both Windows 10 and Xbox One, which provides significant updates such as cross-platform play, a party feature allowing players to invite their friends to team up together, and the progression systems are now live, showcasing the game's currencies and account progression features for the first time. You can always sign up for a chance to get into the closed beta if you're not already in. Otherwise, there's plenty of time to land yourself a key from a giveaway, which should be around soon. Anyway, guys, that's about it for all the major MMO news and announcements for this week. Like always, if you're looking for more information regarding the news and the recap, check the links in the description below or hang out at MMOHuts.com for plenty more up-to-the-hour gaming news. Feel free to discuss the news in the comments below and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.